when it comes to defending this country that has suffered for so long and nobody came to the help. I don't need permission from anybody.
General Paulo Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, sends a strong warning to the neighboring country, and that is DR Congo. DR Congo is governed by a president called Felix Tshisekedi, who was recently re-elected in December. Now, this comes after recent fueling and conflicts between the two countries. These two countries are not in good terms. Why? DRC is accusing the Kigali government of fueling conflicts between the government of DRC Congo and M23. M23 is a rebel group in eastern DRC, and it is said that it is fueled and funded by Rwanda. This is what Kagame had to say
about who you are. You must not be apologetic. You must stand out, you must come out. You must fight for what you want to be and what you want to have. Don't wait for anybody to come and give it to you as a gift, because there will not be nobody who will do that. They will not show up at all, even when you badly need that. Values? What are values? Are they things that belong to some parts of the world and the others are just supposed to be spoon-fed and given values to swallow or be forced down their throats? Do you really believe that? Abantu mwicaye hano, abayobozi mwicaye hano cyangwa rwa rubyiruko navugaga, do you believe that? But there is that God-given right to some people to be the ones to have values and others don't have, and then these ones will perpetually teach you values? Do you believe that? So, that is one of the things that in your responsibilities, young people, generation, new generation, others to come, must understand and deal with unapologetically. Unapologetically. If you don't want to go back to where we have come from in our history, you must even really be angry about this. When it comes to this, well, let me not take too long on this, because after all, what I'm really saying, I can only speak to you and give you this message. There's nothing else I can do. I can't, because I'm not able to create people to be who one wishes them to be. Just like those people have no power, like gods, to tell people and force people to have these values they want them to have, even when they have failed to stand up for that themselves. The whole world is struggling. So, including those who give lessons, they're really struggling. And when they are struggling, and they are telling you to do certain things they are struggling to achieve, then they start telling you, yeah, but that is the beauty of democracy. Yeah, so why is it not the beauty of democracy when I'm struggling? Why are they not the same? You are struggling with democracy, but my struggles with the democracy are supposed to be different from your own. How? The mess there is in democracy in your place is the same mess there is in my part of the world with democracy. Which mess is better than the other? It's all a mess. We're dealing with a mess. So we can only, maybe all of us on this earth, exercise whatever with a bit of humility, knowing that no one created the other. So I can only tell you this, can't change much, but when it comes to my area of responsibility, then I think we can have a conversation. And if you want to fight, we can have a fight. So that's no problem. Now, mukarere rero urabizi bya hate speech zirwaho zigamije iki? Hate speech, what place should these people who propagate hate speech, what in this world, what role are they playing, really? To produce hundreds of refugees, hundreds of thousands, here in Rwanda and in the neighboring countries. In Uganda, I think there are about 300 or 400,000. And to the world, this is normal. Yeah, that is how it happened here when people are being killed. Here in '94, some people are saying, no, this is, it's like, these are the savages of Africa killing each other. Some people are saying that. We are savages killing each other. So it doesn't need to be treated as urgent. So even having 100,000 refugees and others crossing, every day there are people crossing, by the way, from Eastern Congo to Rwanda. This is normal. If they have to talk about any people at all, it is maybe displaced. Displaced, yeah, they can talk about, meaning those who are still in Eastern Congo, but displaced, maybe there is sympathy for those, a little bit. Those who are being forced, by the way, forced to cross the border and come here as refugees, to create a situation that in the end will find justification and may be accepted that actually those people should live there. It's like these are Rwandans who have returned home. So let them stay there. So in the end, they create some fact that we should contend with and accept.
After the re-election of President Felix Tshisekedi, there is some conflicts and things that he need to work out between the neighboring countries. First, the long-standing conflict in the resistive Eastern Province, including the M23 insurgents and countrywide violence surrounding the December general election, fueled by another turbulent year in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Across the country, disputes over land and authority between the Teki and the Yaka communities also continues in the West, spreading in Congo territory in 2023, taken together while accurate conflict index registers an overall improving trend. The fragmented nature and wider ramification of its conflicts highlights the importance of the DRC in the region system.
Who is in charge of what? In this world, who now does what? Now there comes the Eastern Congo conflict as such. One, you try to do some research, do some inquiries, you do some intelligence. Rwanda did not in any way create this war that is happening in Eastern Congo. For me, I'm giving you a fact. Go and investigate and prove me wrong.
After the national election in December 2023, the recent re-election President Tshisekedi will have to oversee multiple security threats, the drawing down of the international military and peacekeeping forces, and a troubled relationship with several countries, especially Rwanda. UN Security Council mission drawn down in Democratic Republic of Congo must not create stability vacuum, jeopardize civilian protection, senior official tells Security Council. The escalating M23 violence in the last quarter of 2023 and myriad of other conflicts are unlikely to be resolved in the near future. However, evidence from 2023 shows that ceasefire agreement can indeed lead to reduced level of violence. At least in the short term, regional mediation demonstrated some effectiveness in easing tension between Kinshasa, Kigali, and the M23, with the United States placing increasing pressure to reduce hostility. Now, one of the main challenges that Tshisekedi is facing is the March 23 or M23, the rebel group. This rebel group calls for accountability, rule of law in Democratic Republic of Congo. It is said that this rebel group is fueled and funded by Rwanda. Now, Rwanda is accusing DRC Congo of torturing Rwandan people in DRC, and that's why it had to come out. They have been having conflicts. They have not been good times, though these countries have been put on table to say that they resolve these matters. We've seen recently where Museveni was made to intervene between these conflicts, and the president, the former president of Kenya, was brought as a mediator, but things are not going as expected. Though there is room for always mediation so that they can calm the situation, because now DRC is a very big country which is governed by a civilian, and Rwanda is governed by a military man. So in case of any military insurgency, DRC is likely to lose. So that's why the neighboring countries are calling for mediation, because it is the only solution that can calm the situation. DRC is also facing a challenge of the ADF militants or rebels. ADF are the Allied Democratic Force, this rebel group that was chased from Uganda and had to go and hide from the forest of the DRC Congo. Museveni recently in 2021 had to send UPDF to go and hunt for these criminals, and I can say that the Operation Shuja has been a success, where many ADF militants have been captured, though we are still having some groups that are coming and bomb Uganda. Though Museveni has assured Ugandan and the neighboring countries that soon these ADF camps and rebels will be normal. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of this video. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any amazing content that we upload.